And after a slight delay over at the timekeeper's bench, I think we are ready to go. First of 49 games we will bring you from the Tipsport Arena in Pardubice. 2017 ISBHF World Championships are underway. Slovakia bringing it in. First shot on goal, save made by Tor. Puck, or there's one. I'm only allowed 3 of those mistakes. Ball goes in behind the goal. Played over into the corner. On it first is Orovitz. In behind the goal, he'll leave it for Beniac. Back to Orovitz. Shot does not get through. Comes off the boards. Early pressure by the Slovakians. Ball comes out towards the red line. Kept in by Slovakia, but intercepted. Move it up ahead. Gill. J.K. Gill with a shot on goal. Handled by Levenak, and we'll get our first whistle. I was in Zug, Switzerland to do the games 2 years ago, and I set myself a limit of only 3 times I could mention the word puck, skate, or ice during any one game. Used to calling ice hockey back in Canada. So I got one out of the way early. So the pressure's on. Face-off not done cleanly. They'll redo it. J.K. Gill in to take the face-off. Wins it cleanly. Kalan with a shot save made by Jelinek. Jelvanyak, rather. Ball is cleared out. Down the left side. Pass back towards the blue line. Wasn't handled cleanly. Now they'll set up. Shot comes in. Save made by Deep Tor. Again, Slovakia with a little more pressure. Another save by Tor. Got the stick on that. Kalan played it to the boards. Can't get it out. Kept in. Swept away to the boards. Bouncing ball. Good job by Stickies over in the far point to hold it in. Rampacek gets out in front. Tor busy early in this game. Makes another save. If you're not familiar with the sport of ball hockey, they employ what's called a floating blue line. Once you gain the zone, similar to ice hockey, get the puck in, get the ball in over the blue. That's 2. Boy, I'm in trouble already. Once you get the ball in over the blue line, you then can bring it all the way back to center and set up. Now they gain the blue line. Now they've got half of the floor to work with. Bat it towards the boards. Finally taken away by India. They'll clear it down the floor. Racing onto it. Purewall. Around behind the goal. Back out to center. Shot comes in high over the top of the goal into the mesh. It was deflected. The faceoff will stay in the Slovak end of the floor. There you see the Slovak goaltender, Milan Levenak. So we see early pressure by the Slovaks. No goal. Face-off control by the Slovaks. They'll lift it high down the floor. Back to pick it up is Smitter Kali. India control it back in their own end. Sonny Brar. Brar played in behind the goal to Kali. Here on the near side finds Harp Kalkai. Ball goes all the way down the floor. That will be a flooring call against India. .252 gone in our opening period. No score between the Slovaks and India. Madera will take the face-off for Slovakia. Bujek is the trigger man just back at the top of the circle. Ball doesn't get to him. Comes through towards the front of the goal. Cleared all the way down the floor. Once again, it'll be a flooring call against India. Most of the players and Someone will refer to that as icing, even though it's on the floor. In the official rule book, it's flooring. I like to go with that. Behind the goal, over into the far corner, racing onto it first was Minarek. He'll leave it in the corner for Orvets. Orvets along the board, cycles it back down low again. They get it out in front. Tor makes the save, holds on to it. Ball didn't get over the goal line. Referee emphatically stepping in. You get the ball coming out in front. They tried to make the pass out in front to Orvets, and there you see Deep Tor, goaltender for India, holding it against the side of the post. And there's the referee with the emphatic call. India win the faceoff, get it out towards the blue line. Kept in by Slovakia. Rampasek off the boards. Back at the blue line. Shot from outside, off the stick of Kolar. Tor again with the save. Again, India doesn't get it out. Zelenka. Shot was blocked off the stick of Rampasek. Slovaks will change. Jazz Kalan headed for India. Gave it to J.C. Gill. Back to Sandhu. Up along the boards. Taken by Tony Brar. Brar off the boards. Neat little pass. Cleared away. And the Slovakian goaltender, Levanak, has lost his mask, so the whistle goes. See Levanak. You don't often get to see the goaltenders without the cage on. Let's see what the Slovakian goaltender looks like. Save Gill taking the face-off for India, trying to get it in front for Tony Brar. Cleared away by Blout. And Slovakia will control it in their own end. Liptak up through the middle, a good pass. Shot comes in, they score! Quick breakout by Slovakia. Just a quick pass through the middle. Right onto the stick of number 89, Libor Tablicki. And Tablicki makes it 1-0 for the Slovaks. Tablicki celebrates after the opening goal. They'd had a lot of pressure earlier, a lot of control of the ball down in the Indian end, but it was the quick breakout that leads to the opening goal. One to nothing. Goal comes with 4:41 gone in the first period. We will play 3 15-minute periods here in the World Championship of Ball Hockey, the ISBHF World Championship. So a good start for the defending world champions. They lead it 1-0. Back of the point, Slovak. They try and get it back to him, but it's picked off by India. Paul Chima breaking in. Chima threw it in front. That shot, that got through, it's deflected in, and quickly responding. Team India have tied it. Chima made the run down the right side. I believe it was Amrit Purewal over at that far post, just getting his stick in there between the two Slovak defenders. There were two Slovaks there, and there you see number 3, Purewall, setting up at that far post. The ball comes in, and he got his stick in there and ties it up. Harp Kalkai with the pass across. Chima made the run down the left side, got it to Kalkai, who fed it to Purewall on that left post. And very quickly, we are tied at 1. Less than a minute later, after the Slovaks had opened it. We got a penalty coming up as the shot came in, touched up by India, so Slovakia will go on the power play. Power plays play a very important role in ball hockey because of that floating blue line. By the way, that's Harp Kalkai, who's gone to the penalty box for slashing. Because of that floating blue line, once the team gains the offensive zone, they can bring it all the way back to center, and they've got the entire half of the floor to set up. It's tough to defend. It's a lot more time and space than you get in ice hockey. Quickly a shot. Tor with the save. Rebound is put up high. We've got a crease violation against Slovakia, though. Shaidan Dosanjh was in the crease as he tipped that over the top, so the faceoff will come back out to center. There we get a look at it. Faceoff won cleanly by Slovakia. Or come outside the blue line. Slovakia will dump it in. Back there first is Sandu. He has it taken away by Benyets. Bujak across, shot. Didn't get through off the stick of Orovets. Bujak back to Orovets, back to Bujak. Bujak, Orovets down into the corner. You see all the room you have to move the ball around. And along the half wall. Benyets, Bujak. Shot. That deflected off somebody's foot and went over into the corner. On it first was Kalan. Had it taken away. A player goes down. Slovakia maintained possession. Orovets to Bujak. His shot was deflected. I believe it went off one of the Team India players, so the faceoff will stay deep in the Team India end of the ice. 1 minute exactly left to go in the Slovakian power play. Look there at Josef Minarik as he heads off. Slovakia changing up their power play. Zelenka's back here at the left point. Along the boards, Rampasek. Go down and behind the goal. Back to Rampasek. Out in front. Stick was tied up, and India has time. We'll clear it down the floor. Zelenka to Rampasek. Rampasek from way out. Fires it wide of the goal. Smeater Kali, as I say, all of 43 years of age, takes his time. And we'll clear it down the floor. 16 seconds to go in the man advantage for Slovakia. They gain the blue line, but don't control it. Jason Gill on it first for India. 3 players named Gill on Team India. JC, JK, and Jason. Penalties over. We're back to 5 aside. At center, it's dumped in, but India on it first. Slovakia intercepted at center. Brought in by Kasher. They'll play it back. Slovakia is setting up. Svetana. Svetana able to come in off the boards. Nobody picked him up. He was looking to pass it, but when he saw that lane open up, decided to shoot it and found the short side. Patrick Svitana. He's looking to pass there, and everybody left him. He's okay. It may have deflected actually off the defender for India on that replay. He's looking to pass. Hey, nobody picks him up. He shoots it and gets rewarded. Slovakia regained their lead. They lead it now 2-1. India, see, they can reply as quickly as they did after giving up the first goal. Well, that shot went off a stick and up and out of play. Slovakia took the lead early, and India responded less than a minute later. Dosanjh will take the face-off against Skultety. Ball is loose right in the face-off circle. Dampy Barb plays it over to the far boards. On it first is Rivnak. Rivnak for Slovakia. It's it to Tupi. Up at the blue line to Marek Slovak. Gill trying to break in. He's bodied off the ball. Quick pass up ahead. Breaking shot. Tor may have gotten a piece of him. We're going to get a penalty shot. It was Mikhail Rivnak was in behind the Indian defense. There he is, and there's the slash. And again, it's Harp Kalkai. Indians are claiming there was a body check down in the other end a moment ago. I'd mentioned that the player was bodied off the ball. You can't body check. Now, there can be contact. You can angle guys off. You can get in front of people. And of course, occasionally people simply run into one another as they're chasing after the ball. The referee says he didn't think it was actually a body check. It was just body positioning. So here we get the penalty shot. Mikhail Rivnak for Slovakia. Taking his time. Fakes once. And save made by Tor. And the Indian team are arguing a little bit on that one, thinking that Rivnak had actually brought the ball backwards before he shot. It would have been interesting if it had gone in, because this is close. Continues to move, then backs it up, and then brings it back there. I'm not sure. And what a save by Deep Tor. The old scorpion. With the right leg up in the air, but I'm not 100% sure that would have counted. But what a save in the meantime. So we remain at 2-1. And we are still at full strength. Ball dumped into the corner. On it first was Orovitz. He got it out in front, but India cleared to the boards. Benyats left it for Orovitz. Out into the middle. A shot well wide of the goal from outside. Slovakia maintaining the pressure. Benyats. Madeira's in there as well. They get it back at the point to Bujek. His shot, save made by Tor. Looked around. Ball went into the corner. Manu Mahila for India. Ball squirts loose. On it is Emrit Purewal, the goal scorer. And there's a bump along the boards. The referee palms up, saying nothing wrong with that. Shot off the heel of the stick of Orovitz. And Slovakia will change after a good shift. India will move it down the left side. Trying to get to it is Sonny Brar. Ball comes up along the boards. On it first is Kohler. Kept in by India. Now it's cleared out. Hustling back, Sandhu. Lost it. Slovakia has Kohler with a shot. Tor with the save. He'll cover up. 10:41 gone in the first period. 2-1. Slovakia leading India Again, 15-minute periods. We will play 3 of them in each game. So we've got 4 minutes, 19 seconds left to go here in the first period. Battle for it over along the far boards. Sandhu got a stick in there. Ball goes in behind the Indian goal. Jazz Kalan will lug it out. Kalan. His pass intercepted at center by Zelenka. Slovakia will bring it back in. Rampasek. Calcat was all over him. They get it out in front. The shot comes in. And Slovakia have taken a 3-1 lead. It looked like India had control of it behind the goal. Calcat battling for it, but there it is, played out, top of the circle, quick shot from Yaroslav Martinusic. And it is now 3-1 for Slovakia. Great play in along the boards by Rampasek to outbattle Calcat for the ball and got that one-handed pass out to Martinusic. Ball is right on top of the Slovakian goal, cleared off quickly by Desange. Martinusic. Now it's India. In behind the goal, holding it there is Dampe Brar. Brar trying to get it out in front. He can't. Brar still controlling it back there. Taken by J.K. Gill. Ball's in behind the goal for a lengthy period of time. They can't move it out into a scoring position along the boards. Cleared up by Slovakia. Kept in. No, they're going to say, glove pass. Hand pass. Thought he'd call offside first, but it was hand pass. Face-off will be right the center floor line. Malay will play it back. Down the floor right to the goalkeeper. Levanak, who calmly played it to the boards, but India on it again. Malay, very good with the ball. Great stick handler. Marcel Malay. Very quick, very shifty. That shot got through. Keeper made the save. It's still loose in front. Finally, Slovakia move it out. Quickly across here to the near side. On it was Skulteti. Slovak. They try and play a little give and go. Lifted high in there. Goes up into the rafters here at the tip sport. Hits the ceiling. So we'll get a whistle. Just a minute 57 to go in the first period. Just getting warmed up here at the Tip Sport Arena. 49 games in the next 10 days will be played here. There will be additional games played at the small hall next door for a total of 85 games in these World Championships. Again, India calling for a trip just outside their bench. Referee says no, so it'll be a flooring call against Team India. Face-off will come all the way back down to the right of Deep Tour in goal for India. Madeira will take the face-off for Slovakia. India win it. Controlled in around behind the goal. Jason Gill off the boards here on the near side as he reversed it. J.K. Gill will backhand it down a little deeper. Going into chase is Dampe Brar. Ball is cleared all the way down the floor. Got past Dosange, who's back to get it. And it comes back to Shaden Dosange. To J.K. Gill at center. Gill working along the boards. Gill breaking in. Gill's in all alone. Gill held it. Sprawling to make the save was Levanek. J.C. Gill found himself all alone in front of the Slovakian goaltender and just maybe held it a bit long. Waited. Tried to outweight the goalkeeper, and Levanek just sprawled and made the save. Net was dislodged. That's the reason for the whistle. And what a save by Levanek. See it on the replay. Didn't quite pick it up live. He got that right toe in the ear, similar to the save that Tor had made on the penalty shot. High stick. Face-off will come outside the blue line. Jazz Calhoun. Jazz Calhoun. Another, number 55 for India. Referee's going to wave out both of the centermen. We get new combatants come in there. Yaroslav Martinyuk. Face-off won by India. They trail it by a pair into the last minute here of the opening period. Kalam will clear it in. Left there for Zelenka. Zelenka in around behind the goal to Stickus. Long breakaway pass. They were trying to hit Kolar. Flooring waved off. Came in front. Tor wasn't back in the goal, but the save made by the defenseman. India trying to bring it out. Jagpal Sandhu. And as Levanek clears it down the floor, the buzzer goes. We've got one period in the books here in Pardubice, the Czech Republic. So score after 15 minutes of play as we take a look at the Indian bench. The defending world champions, the Slovakians, lead India by a score of 3-1. We'll be back with the second period in just a few minutes. And we welcome you back again to the Tip Sport Arena in Pardubice, the Czech Republic. Getting set for the second period between Slovakia and Team India in these 2017 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Slovakia lead it 3-1 after one period of play. Shots on goal in the first period, favoring Slovakia 15-10. Just the one penalty in that first period, that to Harp Kalkai, but he also picked up a slashing penalty, which was ruled a penalty shot by the referee. Slovakia did not score on that penalty shot. So the one power play advantage, two penalties called. We're set to get underway again. Again, it's India in the white with the orange trim, Slovakia in the blue with the white trim. And quickly brought in again by Slovakia. Ball went over into the far corner. On it first was Smitter Kali. He lost it. Taken away by Slovakia. Benyets down into the corner. Orvets has it for Slovakia. Orvets working in the corner. Stays with it. Orvets trying to get something out in front. He'll take it back in behind the goal again. Kali was on him. Orvets doing a great job controlling the ball. Got it out in front. Nobody home. And taken away by J.C. Gill. Gill, long pass up ahead. This is Harp Kalkai. His shot was blocked. Back at the point. Kali has it. Down into the corner. Into the crease. And the goaltender, Glevanek, will cover it up. And you see, this is Kali holding it in down into the corner. He'll get it out in front. Reaching for it was J.C. Gill. And he gets a little shove in the back from Milan Benyec. And they had words after that. India again with it in around behind the goal. Malay up along the boards, held in by Gill. Ball goes up into the air, goes into the mesh and out of play. So it deflected off a Slovakian stick. So the face-off will stay in the Slovak end of the floor. J.C. Gill along with Tony Barr. And J.K. Gill, forward line for India, right from the face-off. The puck went into the players' bench. Touched by a high stick by Slovakia. So again, another face-off. Number of face-offs to start this second period. Bit of a slow start. Minute 21 in. Face-off won by India. Brar. Tony Brar working along the boards. Out towards the middle of the floor. Great pass, but mishandled by Jason Gill. And quickly on the counterattack, Slovakia. Rampasek back at the point. Slovak. Shot went off a stick high. Stayed in play. It's in around behind the goal. Kohler is on it first for Slovakia. J.K. Gill was watching him. He'll leave it down into the corner. Taken away by Jason Gill. Back to get it. Zelenka. He's tripped up. That's going to be a penalty to India. That'll be number 95, Marcel Malay. Got his stick in between the feet of the Slovakian defender. Right there. No question about that one. And Zelenka was hauled down. So just the second power play of the game will again go to Slovakia. All three penalties been called against Team India. Let's see. Malay's in the penalty box. Face off won by India. Cleared right down the floor, right to the goalkeeper, Levanek. Slovakia, they gained the blue line. Now they've got half the floor to work with. Ton of room out there on the power play. Tablicki has got it here along the half wall, down low. Comes back to Tablicki. Shot from the point, deflected wide, hits the back of the goal. India are on it, off the boards, can't get it out, kept in by Slovakia. Svetana made the pass across, they'll go back down low. Back to Svetana. Here on the near side, that shot blocked by Gill. India slow to move it, turn it over in their own end. They'll get another chance to clear it. Sandhu makes no mistake this time. Almost breaking away shorthand. It was J.C. Gill. A moment ago, India had a chance to move it out, held it a little bit too long, and almost cost them. That pass too far, and that'll be a flooring call against Slovakia while on the power play. Both teams will change. Face off to the right of Milan Levanek. Leading goal for Slovakia. Face off won by Slovakia. Dejneka. Haven't seen much of him, number 93. Out there now on the power play for Slovakia. Players line up along the blue line. They'll get it in over the blue line. Now they can bring it back as far as center. Rivnak. Back at the point. Comes back to Rivnak. Tupi, Rivnak. Bring it back. Shot from outside off a stick. Goes into the corner up along the boards. Rivnak. Tupi. Shot. Big save by Deep Tors. He got the left pad down. Can't get it out. That shot goes wide. Then another shot again fired wide. Penalties over. We are back to even strength. Shot goes wide of the goal on it first. On the far side is Slovak. Into the middle. Skultety back at the point. Shot comes in. Tor got a piece of that. The shot came off the stick of Radovan Dejneka. Cleared down the floor by India. Will be another flooring call. Good looking power play by Slovakia, but their shots were just a little bit off the mark. Thomas Tupi heading off. He's holding on to his lower back. A little bit of discomfort. What a save by that man you saw a moment ago, Deep Tor in goal for India. Great left pad save. Jazz Kellan. Long stretch pass up ahead to Gill. Cross. Purewal looking for his second goal. Save made. Mike Levanek. Good breakout play that time by India. A couple of quick passes and a good scoring opportunity. Minaric. Pass up. Orovets. Orovets stops along the half wall. Orovets having a look around. Down into the corner. Madeira. Going to be another penalty coming up to India as they touch it up. Well, not sure. Both teams touch the ball. The referee's arm is still in the air. Thought India had control of it at one point. Referee says no. Play continues on. Skultety still delayed penalty. Goaltender's out. They've got the extra attacker on Slovakia for this delayed penalty. They'll take their time. Kohler shot. That's blocked. It's going to be a high sticking penalty against India, and I think they saw what I saw, that they had touched the ball just after the penalty was called, and the referee didn't blow it down. And it led to a couple of pretty good scoring chances for Slovakia. Sahib Gill. I said 3 Gills on the team. There are actually 4. JK, JC, Sahib, and Jason. So the Slovakian player injured right from the face-off. That's Kohler. I think what we'll see is the stick. Well, not sure really where it hit him. He's grabbing his right knee. So clearly that's where the contact took place. The Indian player going for the ball on the face-off. Got the knee of Martin Kohler. And he is in a world of hurt as he heads to the players' bench. Unable to put any weight at all on that right foot. And at least for now, he's going to stay on the players' bench, not go to the dressing room right away. Trainer's over working with him. Now, Slovakia on the power play. That penalty to Sahib Gill a moment ago. All right, Slovakia get it in over the blue line. That was good work by Martinyusek. He's got himself a goal in this game. Svitana over on the far side. Rampasek in behind the goal. Martinyusek taken away, but they can't get it out. Again, controlled by Slovakia. They'll take their time. A very patient power play. Top of the circle, hard shot coming in from Svitana, but it went over the top of the goal. Then they get it into the slot, save made by Tor. Chance there for Stickies. And India clear it down the floor. They'll change up their penalty killers. Slovakia changing up the forward line on their power play. Tablicki working his way in around behind the goal. Stolen away by Jason Gill. Gill is tripped up. And we're going to get our first penalty to Slovakia now. Delayed penalty. Deep Tor heads to the bench. They'll get the extra attacker on. Right now, still in behind their own goal. Smeeter Kali. Try and get set up here. They do have the extra player out there. What they're doing, they may look to hold it. What they're going to do is hold it, kill the penalty that they've got to Jason Gill, which is now over. Now they actually have the extra player out there. A man advantage now for India with the goalkeeper out, and their penalty had expired. They'll bring it in. A shot off a stick into the mesh after all that. So by holding it, they get advantage of the full 2 minutes now on the power play. They just held it in their own end and waited for their penalty to expire. And now the face-off will be in the Slovakian end with the full 2 minutes on the power play. Tablitsky with the penalty for Slovakia. Smeeter Kali out there with Kalkai and Slovakia get it and clear it down the floor. Harp Kalkai. That missed Smeeter Kali, and that'll be an icing call or flooring call against India while they've got the man advantage. So face off all the way down to the left of Deep Tour. Face-off controlled by India. Harp Kalkai to Smeeter Kali. Back to Kalkai, saying it was touch, so no flooring this time. Player tripped up, and then another. It's going to be a penalty to India. Slovakia breaking out 3-on-1. Shot goes wide. Touched up by India. What we'll see here, that was a frustration play there by India. The Indian player thought that they'd been tripped up right there, and then as the Slovakian player goes over, no doubter as he sticks the left leg in, J.K. Gill, or J.C. Gill. But he was complaining that he had been tripped just prior to that, and that's why he was down on the floor. So a rash of penalties here in this second period. Still no scoring in the second period. 3-1 Slovakia lead it. All the scoring in the opening 15 minutes. Got 9:40 played here in the second period. Marcel Mallet. Mallet in over the right side. 4 players aside out there right now. Each team with a player in the penalty box. So an awful lot of room to operate. That's one of the reasons Mallet is probably out there. Brar trying to steal it back. He's knocked down. Talon shot goes wide. Mallet leaves it. Shot comes in from Sandhu. Lebanak had a little look around after he made the save, but kept it out. Rampasek up ahead. Rampasek with the return pass shot. That goes wide. Cleared away from the front of the goal to the boards. Slovakia now on the power play. Kache. Martinyusuk. He'll leave it down for Teplicki. Try and get it out in front. Cleared by India down the floor. 42 seconds to go in the man advantage. Kache, the pass up to Teplicki. Over to Svitana. Svitana back at the point. Liptok to Svitana. Tupi mishandled the ball, and it's cleared away. Racing after it is Harp Kalkai. Got it in front. It's tipped by Dampe Brar. Comes out in front, and with a pile up in the crease, that'll bring a little bit of pushing and shoving once the whistle goes, as it was covered up by the Slovakian goalkeeper. Kalkai with a good pass in front. Ball was in the air. Dampe Brar got a stick on it, and they got kicked out in front to the blue paint, and a good chance there by J.C. Gill, but couldn't quite put it home. A good shorthanded opportunity. You can look at the Team India bench, and the face-off will be down to the left in the Slovakian end. Shot from the point Easy save made, and that will do it. We are back to even strength once again.
Team India blijft gelijk. Coach 2. Team India is placed in a midfield strategy.
Ball is dumped in. Back there first is Minarik for Slovakia. Out in front, taken by Skultety. Over to Slovak. Tried to give it back to Skultety. That pass didn't work. Good pass off the boards. They were trying to spring Paul Chima. Chima comes up with the loose ball. Chima tries the jam play at the side of the goal and held out by Glevenek. And things getting a little bit testy down in front of the Slovakian goalkeeper. Again, it's a game that doesn't allow body checking, but doesn't mean it's not physical. Again, the face-off in the Slovakian end. India was trying to get a late change in. Dampe Brar sent back to the bench. India won the face-off, but stolen by Slovakia, taken back by India. Uber Dillon. Haven't seen him yet in the game. Out there now for India. Had the ball momentarily, then taken away. Pass up along the boards. And this will be a flooring call against Slovakia. India holding their own here in this second period against the current world champions. Some of the fans in attendance here. Expect a big crowd for our next game, scheduled for 6 o'clock local time. Right after the opening ceremonies, the hometown Czech national team will take on their neighbors to the west, the Swiss, who hosted these championships last in 2015 in Zug. And what great hosts they were. And put off quite a show in Zug 2 years ago, and Pardubice is shaping up to be every bit as entertaining this year. Both here inside the stadium and just outside the grounds, where they've got the fan zone set up. Get live entertainment every day, food courts, beer gardens, and all the great things that go along with a good game of ball hockey. It's going to be a fun week, just getting started. Slovakia 2-on-1. Pass across and deep Tor again sprawls to make a great save as he robs Milan Rempasek. Here's the 2-on-1. Good pass across from Martinyasuk. And Tor going left to right to make the save. A good pass, a good shot, and a great save. That shot just went wide. Off the boards, out, down the floor, and this will get in over the red line. It'll be another flooring call against India. Down to just under 2 minutes to go here in our second period. Again, if you'd like to send me a message, tell me where you're watching from today. I'd love to hear from you. Best way to do it is use my Twitter account, G Scott Sports. Gill on the far side. Sahib Gill. Kalan will go back to Gill. We'll go back to Kalan behind the goal. Kalan nowhere to go, just dumps it down the floor. Trying to get to it is Jagpal Sandhu, and he's got it. Sandhu behind the goal. That hit the side of the goal, came out, down into the corner. On it first was Cachet. India hold it in. Ball goes high in the air. Under a minute to go here in the second period. Quickly up through the middle. Slovaks clear it in. Kalkat got to it first for India. Back to Kalan. Up ahead, tipped in by Gill. He'll leave it there. Sahib Gill now. And the JC Gill. Gill trying to work it out in front, lost his balance. Yeah, apparently because he was tripped. Referee's arm has gone up. Penalty, and it will be a tripping call against the Slovaks. So with just 14 seconds to go in the second period, India will go to the power play. Important to win the draw here with just 14 seconds to go in the period. I believe that's Patrick Svetana in the box for Slovakia. Slovakia breaking out short-handed, but getting back Smeeter Kaller. And as he picks it up, the buzzer will go. So no scoring in the second period, a period punctuated by a number of penalties and power play opportunities. Neither team able to break through, so we finish the second period the same way we finished the first. 3-1, Slovakia leading India. We'll be back in just under 10 minutes with the third period of this game.
Score after the second period game of Hockey World Championship between Team Slovak and India is 3-1.
Garanti mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Ministerstvo školství, mládeže a tělovýchovy, Agentura Czech turismu, Pardubický kraj, statutární město Pardubice. Generálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Česká podnikatelská pojišťovna a Finex Technology. Hlavní partneři mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou JTech, KYB Manufacturing, PlayStation, služby města Pardubic, Battery Shop, T6 Power, Quiz, Marhold, AML Holding, Radegast, stavební firma Ječmínek, Czech Insurance Agency, Nissan Auto In. Partnery Českomoravského svazu hokejbalu jsou Sabe, Střída Sport, Merch 53, Fisher Hockey, Stillman, Hejduk Sport, CCM a Winware. Hlavními mediálními partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Česká televize a Český rozhlas radiožurnál. Partnery mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou AAA Auto, Štojbly, Léčebné lázně Bohdaneč, Keto Diet, Vodovody a kanalizace Pardubice, Explozia, Sherlock, TNT Trade, Alukov, Energie AG Bohemia, Markmet, Calypso, ČPP Service, Správa a údržba silnic Pardubického kraje, Napatax, Comia, EM Stav, Hastex a Haspr, Elektroservice Modr, Finet Pardubice, Tekan, Mados MT, SAM Litomyšl, Bauxer.cz a Kopcentrum. Dodavateli mistrovství světa hokejbalu jsou Rozvojový fond Pardubice, ABK, Edera, Konektel, Flaming, Odrážovka, Bitfood, České dráhy, Rosengard, Patapuf, Red Tide, Bonte Catering, Chargebox, Hallfloor, Tiburon, Kohinor, Berserk, Finlandia a Frenzel. Regionálními partnery mistrovství světa v hokejbalu jsou Akvacentrum Pardubice, Atrium Palác Pardubice, Deep Vision, destinační společnost Východní Čechy, Kulturní centrum Pardubice, Dopravní podnik Pardubice, McDonald's, Dostihový spolek Pardubice, HC Dynamo Pardubice, Letiště Pardubice, Golf Resort Lutická hora a regionální rozvojová agentura Pardubického kraje.
Historie hokejbalu. Jak to všechno začalo? Hodit školní tašku do kouta, vzít hokejku, tenisák a hurá s kamarády za barák. Tento každodenní letní rituál pamatuje mnoho příznivců her s hokejkou. A přesně tímto způsobem byl položen základní kámen hry nazývané hokejbal.
To bylo spousta měst a spousta kluků, který jsme to vlastně na sídlišti měli. Nám se povedlo tady v roce 1992 jsme si postavili, dá se říct, vlastníma rukama svoje dvě první tak hokejbalové hřiště v Kladně a bylo to určitě nádherné, co jsme mohli hrát doma.
Kdy mělo budoucí hřiště vypadat?
Mělo by vypadat. Základ by měl asfaltový povrch. Ty rozměry se nám asi sotva vejdou ty minimální seže 20 až 40 metrů. No a mantinely by měly být přibližně jako hokejový, takže těch 122 až 135 cm vysoký. No.
Zpočátku se touto hrou bavili především hokejisté, aby si zejména v létě zpestřili své tréninkové jednotky. Jenže tzv. bandy hokej, nebo též hokejbal, začínal nabírat na popularitě a jedním z prvních, kdo si toho všimnul, byl Američan Raymond Leclerc. Ten na začátku 70. let 20. století sepsal vůbec první oficiální pravidla hokejbalu a v roce 1974 uspořádal premiérový hokejbalový zápas. Ten se konal v Leominstru ve státě Massachusetts. Netrvalo dlouho a hokejbal se dostal i do Evropy. Výrazné krůčky v České republice udělal hokejbal na přelomu 70. a 80. let minulého století. V roce 1984 byla sepsána první oficiální pravidla a v témže roce se odehrál také první český pohár. Hokejbal byl ale stále v plenkách, a to i poté, co se v roce 1986 začaly hrát první přebory. Stále se hrálo s tenisovými míčky naplněnými vodou a hráčská výstroj byla jednou velkou improvizací samotných hráčů.
My jsme přijeli v roce 1987 poprvé do Českých Budějovic na tehdejší přebor republiky dorostenců. Jako mladí kluci, tak jsme koukali s otevřenou pusou na dvě krásné hokejbalové hřiště s mantinelama. Oplocením byl u toho veliký barák budova, že by se nešly tady ty organizační věci. A vlastně především v těch Budějovicích byly dány dohromady takový ty základy hokejbalu.
Významný milník zaznamenal český hokejbal v roce 1990, kdy vznikl Českomoravský svaz hokejbalu. To vedlo k mnohem lepší organizaci tohoto sportu a vše se zlepšilo o 3 roky později vytvořením Mezinárodní hokejbalové federace.
Vždycky jako za rok bývalo většinou bývaly v Budějovicích přebory republiky ještě neoficiální a tím teda, že potom vznikl Českomoravský svaz hokejbalu, tak se tady ty soutěže začaly potom dělat oficiálně, že začala se hrát Česká liga.
Dnes se hrají oficiální hokejbalové ligy ve více než 60 zemích světa a největší pokrok zaznamenala zejména výstroj a vývoj hracích ploch. Zatímco například v Kanadě se dříve hokejbal hrával na lakrorsových hřištích či asfaltových pláccích, dnes existuje mnoho specializovaných areálů s profesionálním plastovým povrchem. Historie hokejbalu.
Got a minute 46 left to go in the Indian power play as we start this third period. Just a correction on that penalty to Team Slovakia right at the end of the second. I had originally given it to number 71, Patrick Svitana, when it's actually number 21, Tomas Tupi. So just to correct that. Slovakian goaltender Milan Levanek heading back in. He'll be under a bit of pressure as we start this third period. Here's Deep Tor, goalkeeper for Team India. All the scoring in the first period in this game, 3-1, Slovakia lead it. So India with a great chance to cut into that lead now as they'll start this third period on the power play. Tupi in the penalty box for tripping. Penalty coming with just 14 seconds left to go in the second. First of three games we have for you from Tip Sport Arena here in Pardubice in the Czech Republic today. These ISBHF World Championships. Should be a good one at 6 o'clock local time as the host Czech Republic take on Switzerland. Off the boards, racing after it, but getting there first. The Slovak defender, the captain, deflected out of play. It's Josef Minarak, but the referee is saying last touched by Team India. So the face-off will come outside the blue line. India will have to try and regain the offensive zone. Ball cleared in. Minarik got to it first. Didn't get it out over the red line. Good job done by Harp Kalkai to hold it in. Now India will set up with the man advantage. Almost mishandled it. Shot from the point, whistles wide. Rebound came off the end boards. That was just missed. J.K. Gill. He's got it back here in the near point. Gill will switch with Kalkai. Plays it down low. In behind the goal. Dampe Brar. Gill moving out in front in the high slot. Smitter Kelly. Shot was blocked. Diving out to clear it away was Milan Benjic. And on at first, Slovakia short-handed, finally taken away. Less than 30 seconds to go in the man advantage. And India sent back down the floor again. Manu Mahila will give it to Sandhu. Up through the middle. Tony Barr, he was standing still, knocked off his stick. India just shoot it in hard around the boards. On it first. Zelinka. Stolen away by Malay. Back at the point. Tony Barr plays it down low. Brar calling for it. Shot off the heel of his stick and hit the Slovakian player right in the face. That was Kolar. He's down. Back down shorthanded, or as the penalty had expired, was Martinusic. He's got it again. Pass just beyond the reach of Svetana. He has it now along the half wall. Back at the point. Shot, not a lot on that from Cache. Ball comes loose. 2-on-1 shaping up here. Coming off the bench to break that up was the Slovakian defender, so India will bring it back along the half wall now. Tony Brar. Good pass. Malay back. Calcat. Shot over the top of the goal. Tuplicki gets it out over center. Malay will play it back. Kalkai. Harp Kalkai. Long pass up through the middle. Knocked down. Taken by Gill. Sahib Gill. Quick pass up ahead. Purewall. He's surrounded by a couple of defenders. Purewall going into the corner looking for it. Tuplicki for Slovakia. Didn't get it out. There's a giveaway. Pass picked off by Slovak. Into Lucas Pijak. Down the floor. Slovakia back to get it. Dejneka. Lug it out himself. Missed on the first pass attempt. The second one didn't connect either, but the ball came right back to him. Brought back in by Slovakia. Player on India's lost their stick. Now they've got it picked up. Ball down in the corner. Back towards the blue line. They'll cycle it back down low again. Bozek out in front. The shot that hit a mass of people in front of Deep Tor. It's still loose. Finally covered up, and Tor is on happy. Miroslav Bozek gets it out in front. The shot came in. He hit one of those three players in front. There you see it loose. Tor didn't have it. Almost went between the legs. Now he sits on it. Whistle goes, and little scrum ensues. Slovak with a hard shot. That's whistled wide. Marek Slovak. Ball into the corner. Slovakia come up with it. Pijak lost it to Jazz Kalan, who goes hard into the boards. Pijak comes up with the ball. Save made by Deep Tor. Got the blocker on it. From the point, Tor with another save. Rebound is there. That's put right through the crease and out the other side. Great chance for Bozek. This could be another penalty. Sandu is going to go. See, he gets caught up with the Slovak player over at the side of the goal. There's the chance a moment ago for Bozek. Penalty comes just after this, in behind the goal, and there it is. It's Sandu knocking down Bozek. So Jagpal Sandu heads to the penalty box. It'll be another power play for Slovakia, still leading it 3-1. Haven't scored since the first period. That's when all the scoring was. That's just batted down the floor by India. Players go hard into the boards. Referee elects not to call anything. Stolen away by India, short-handed. They throw it in front. Great play by Glevenak with the poke check to clear it away. Slovakia a little bit sloppy with the ball. Dumped into the corner. Offside, delayed offside against Slovakia. So that'll allow India the time to clear it down the floor. Zelenka with the ball for Slovakia. He'll start the power play. Players will line up along the blue line. They'll try and gain the zone. He'll make the pass here short to Kohler. Now they'll set up with the man advantage. Still 48 seconds to go in the penalty to Jagpal Sandhu. Zelenka, Kohler. Comes back to Kohler. Zelenka, top of the circle. Can't get the shot away. Back to Zelenka. Now the one-timer. Good blocker save. It's Martinyusuk. Got a lot on that one. Mishandled back at center by Zelenka. So they've got to regain the offensive zone and get it in over the blue line and set up. Good play. They'll get it in. Now they've got half the floor to work with. Out in front, Kohler. Back. Martinyusuk, the shot. Good one again. Another save by Tor. Penalty's over. The ball comes all the way down to the Slovakian keeper. We're back to even strength. India in over the blue line. Player knocked down, and that's going to be a penalty for interference. And that is Radovan Zelenka will go. Tony Barr crosses the blue line, and not much doubt about that one either. Easy call for the official. We're almost at the halfway point here of the third period. India trailing at 3-1, but they're on the power play. Good opportunity here, and they win the face-off. Smitter Kali. Bra with a shot. That just whistled wide. Dampe Bras set up right in that high slot. Bras got it now along the boards. With J.K. Gill. In front is J.C. Gill. Back at the point. Calcat shot went wide. Comes back to Calcat. Oh, sorry. Kalki. I think I've been calling him Calcat all along. Number 2 is Sean Calcat. 67 is Harp Kalkai. First game. Go with that as my excuse. Although both those players were in Zug 2 years ago. Should know better. Minute 10 to go in the power play. This is Gill. JK to JC. JC with a shot. Too many bodies in front. Dumped in by India. Racing into the corner along the boards. Coming up with it. Smitter Kelly. A cross shot. The goalkeeper looked behind him, but it deflected wide and up and out of play. Face-off will stay in the Slovakian end. Great pass across. A one-timer, and you could see Levanek have a quick look over his right shoulder. Still 22 seconds to go in the man advantage. And that ball was shot from their own side of the red line. Mistake there by India. That'll result in a flooring call. That'll effectively kill this power play. Just 19 seconds left to go. Never change a good mind. It is Harp Cal Cat. Except they had it written down wrong. I knew the difference. Going to be a high sticking penalty coming up to Slovakia right off that face-off. So they got a break with the flooring call, but then take the penalty. So it's a two-man advantage for India for the next 16 seconds. You see the two Slovaks over in the penalty box. Orovitz picks up that high sticking penalty. Boris Orovitz. So a two-man advantage for India briefly. Kylie looking out in front. J.C. Gill is here at the near post. Ball didn't get through to him. J.K. Gill. Gill out in front. Back of the point. First penalty's over. Through the crease. Save made by Kohler, the Slovakian defender. That was an empty netter for Gill. Goaltender nowhere to be seen, and Kohler made the save. One-man advantage. J.C. Gill back at the point. Gill gets it back. Gill moving in, down to J.K. Gill. Through the crease, off the stick of Cachet to the boards. Still the power play for India. Calcat down into the corner. India maintain control. They've come close. There's a bad pass through the middle. That was intercepted and cleared down by Milan Rampasek. Still time on this power play. 45 seconds left to go in the man advantage for India. Came close with the two-man advantage. Still trail it by a pair. High in the air, down in the corner, spiked away by Boris Orovitz. The volleyball attack, jumped up, swatted it. Slovakian supporters here in the arena beginning to whoop it up a little bit. In behind the goal, Nenyac. Against a couple of Indian players. Player went down, referee says no. Out in front. Nenyac shot went wide. He looked skyward, that missed opportunity. The penalty is over. Slovakia has weathered the storm. And there's the great chance there. That was an empty netter till Kohler got his stick there. Great save by number 55, Martin Kohler. Gill thought for sure he had cut this to a one-goal game. Sabu Gill out in front for Sahib Gill. Into the middle. Gill looking for it again. Cleared away. Slovakia come up with it. Teplicky. Shot comes in. Another save made by Tor. It was Fitana with the shot. The shot whistled wide. Keeping it in on the far side is Marek Slovak. Looking forward is Teplicki. And Teplicki comes up with it for Slovakia. Teplicki down in the corner. 3 minutes to go in the game. Teplicki still with it down in the corner. Watched by Kalan. Teplicki doesn't want to give it up. Finally, he'll cycle it back down low to Liptak. Liptak and Teplicki keeping that ball down deep in Team India's end of the floor as the clock continues to tick away. 2.5 to go. Kalan waiting for his teammates to change, gives it to Calcat. Cleared in, but controlled by Slovakia. Tomas Tupi up ahead. Slovak. Shot one off a leg wide. Pijak behind the goal. Play on, says the referee. Calcat up at the blue line. That's onside. Gill. They get it to the side of the goal. Levenek's got it. He'll hold on. We'll get a face-off. Under 2 minutes to go now in the third period. Slovakia defending world champions. Team India began the tournament 2 years ago in the B pool, moved up to compete in the A, and are back in the A pool for this 2017 championship, and they have acquitted themselves well against this Slovakian team. The shot goes up into the mesh. The referees will confer, but whether or not they think the ball was tipped on the way through, they're saying no. So they'll bring the face-off outside the blue line. Slovakian fans here in attendance at Tipsport. Right in on goal. Levenek plays it into the corner. Slovakia bring it out. Battle for it along the boards right down below us. Won by Orovets. And taken back up towards the blue line. Gill trying to get away. Knocked off of his stick. Counter-attacking. Enyech drops it back. Orovets with a shot that just went wide. The net. Oh, I thought the net had come loose, but there was a Slovakian player sitting inside the goal. Benyek. So that'll be a crease violation. See both teams there at their benches. 3-1 Slovakia. Into the final minute. Slovakia controlling it down low. Rampasek tried to get it back for Kohler. The pass went between his feet. So Slovakia back into their own end to retrieve it. Mallet. Slovakian fans singing. Players down below us at the bench banging their sticks as the time runs out on India. Good job by Team India. It was 3-1 for Slovakia after the first period and no scoring through the next 2 periods of play. Despite a number of power plays by both teams, both goaltenders played extremely well in this game. Milan Glevanek for Slovakia and Deep Tor for India. Both played exceptionally well. See the teams congratulating their goalkeepers. All right, we will step aside. We've got 1 game done, 48 to go. Our next game, 6 o'clock local time this evening, following the opening ceremonies. Expect a big crowd on hand here at Tipsport for that one. It will be between the host team, the Czech Republic, and Switzerland. So for now, we'll take a break. We'll be back at 6 o'clock for the next game. My name is George Scott. We'll see you again at 6 o'clock for the 2017 ISBHF World Championships from Pardubice in the Czech Republic.
The best player from Team Slovakia is player number 33, Stanislav Pecík. Nejlepším hráčem z týmu Indie byl vyhlášen hráč s číslem 67, Har Kalka. The best player of the team India is player number 67, Har Kalka. A nyní si vyslechneme hymnu vítězného týmu Slovenska. Now national anthem of the team Slovakia.